This Mass Quasi Boyd. I tell my journey, tell my story about my repatriation here to the Gambia quite a few years ago. In repatriation, we have our growing pains, and when that happens, we have to bring it here to this court. There's a tribunal right here, and if you have problems with land, any problems that you have with land or any disputes, like I'm here right now, we're dealing with land. We're dealing with a shady landlord who ripped one of our people off. Peace, Tara. So, look at this brother right here. He got the Maserati. It's such a, a stark contrast between, luxury and poverty here. Because if you look, you can see that, it's barren, it's dry. There's no landscape. However, there are places that do have that. And then you have someone that can have a Maserati, and that's just how the world works. But in any case, we're at the trap. If you have a problem with someone, we have a problem with many people that we have to bring ourselves and find ourselves here. And I'm right down the street from Turntable. Turntable is right behind me, and you can see the building right there. That's the petrol building. It's been a demand for people to know where the court system is and know where the authorities are. So those out there that is sharing that, that's a positive thing, because that's only going to affect those who are wrongdoers. So if you have problems, you have some issue with land, contact me, quasiboyd@yahoo.com, and point you in the right direction. Many people, we got people, there's so many lawyers that are benefiting from what happened due to the land situation and other things that's going on here because, of exploitation and things of that nature. So we really have to protect ourselves against those things. And that's what this court system is here for. I wish I knew about this court system earlier, because, there's a lot of things that I would do now that I didn't do before when the problem started coming over to the continent. So we have a lot of resources in terms of, cease and desist. I got to get a couple of cease and desist because there's people trying to get things started, man. And if you guys are watching and you just listen to the rhetoric, it's inciting violence, and then people are amongst diaspora, and it's not even the Gambians. It's people from diaspora that are, doing the most to bring about division here and that's what I'm gonna. If you on my channel, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna keep it real. I have no other choice to do that. I don't have a Patreon account. I don't have PayPal. I do have a Patreon account, and I actually I'm gonna start working towards that to bring some real information, and that's only gonna be for people who are builders as we build away. Now we understand that we need to build further away from the general population because of poverty and things that happen in those environments. As more people come in, crime is going to increase as the world gets poor. There is a lot of petty crime here. You don't have to worry about armed robbery get stuck up. In any case, you might have to deal with your house getting broken into. So I'm right down the street. This is Turntable. So if you're going towards the airport, if you're driving up from Turntable, you can walk here and you can see this gray and orange building right here. And then as you walk a little bit further down, you'll see the court right here. Social Security, Housing and Finance Corporation Tribunal. Okay, so you go right in there and you're gonna speak. You don't need a lawyer, but you want to bring somebody that's Gambian that can speak to the sisters there, and they'll handle your situation. It'll cost you about $20 to file your case here, and whether it goes up to $10,000. It goes up to $10,000. From Pipeline, I'm about maybe 5 miles this way. If you go towards Turntable, once you get past Turntable and you go up, you got Kearsley Junction, then you got Senegambia, then you have to keep on going until you get to traffic light or what's that? Caraba Avenue. I haven't, the whole time that I've been here, I haven't really been out doing lives and things. I only recently started doing this, only within the past couple of years. But for years and years and years, I've been getting it in. And the people that have been doing this, you can see what type of spirit they have. They have the spirit of vanity. They have the spirit of individualism. They have the spirit of capitalism. And we saw the devastating effects of this type of, I don't want to say leadership, the type of people that we view as our leaders. And they're not even leaders. They're corporate brands. They're brands. And we come from societies that we chase brands. All the way from the artists that we see, all the way from the franchises that we see, in every industry. Even the whole, becoming a professional, that's a brand that they sell us on that it's not worth what you're gonna be in student loan debt for. Doctor, lawyer, engineer. I had a little gas. So we have these people that are in the commercial branding of what we define as Pan-Africanism. See, Pan-Africanism is just not, hey, I'm moving to Africa with my family. But I'm still going to keep the Western mindset. I'm still going to keep the mindset of individualism. I'm still going to keep the mindset of materialism. I'm going to still keep the mindset of feminism. I'm going to still keep the mindset of trying to bring my brother down, trying to bring my sister down. I'm going to keep the mindset of black on black hate, petty jealousy. And this is it's evident. You can see it. You can see it in the people. And unfortunately, YouTube is not a place where you can, certain people, I wish they can't see me, because when they see me, it just brings about a whole bunch of hatred. You could be doing something, minding your business, and you got fanatics, people that's your fan, but they're overly obsessed with you. They're overly obsessed. And I haven't even been out in the public like that. The people that I work with, they were very visible, very public people. They were on YouTube and things. I was in the background. I'm fine with that. But now, I just really started getting in YouTube and watching YouTube. I was like, yo, most of the people up here and moving around and things like that and doing things, don't take those people as your leaders. Being that they're going around, that's fine. But, a lot of these people are with other people just to, gain, some market share and things like that. And they're following a wicked pattern. We just seen, or we're experiencing a situation with land, and people have been, economically injured with land and investment here in the Gambia, West Africa. And we want to hold those who are responsible accountable. So this is the court right here, right behind me. This is the court. We're actually waiting for some people to come that, had issues with land. So we want to let everybody know that there is recourse. There is recourse. Everybody must be held accountable to the law, to the community. That's what we need more speaking about. Real accountability. I've been in contact with the prosecutors. Right now I'm with, about to go see the prosecutor, about to go see some law enforcement people about YouTubers here that are, that probably shouldn't be in the country. Everybody, I was listening to, I'm gonna put a clip up of Go Black to Africa, and he was talking about just during the time of, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, during the time of the Black Panther, during the time of Marcus Garvey, our organizations were always able to be penetrated because by the CIA and the FBI. You know what? They don't even have to do a lot of work. All they have to do is just send a couple of our brothers and sisters over here. But it's an overwhelming number of us that's willing to do the dirty work. An overwhelming number of us in America willing to do the dirty work. So we find ourselves caught up in the legal system here. We find ourselves having to deal with, law enforcement constantly. Those are industries that's going to grow here. So if you're a lawyer and you're law enforcement, unfortunately it's going to grow here because, when I show you that clip from Go Black to Africa, he's going to talk about, he was like, hey, he's ready to give Pan-Africanism up because of stuff that was going on here in the Gambia. Early on, there was a situation here, and I don't think everybody, when it was going on, it's like tearing something down. It's like the joy that during Tulsa, the burning of Black Wall Street, The same energy that the white man had when they went out. Imagine a mob of people with, there will be no recourse of what they do to you. And they just come through your community, rape your woman, kill you, kill your men, burn your schools down, your businesses, your banks, everything that you need as a community with immunity. That's the type of energy that we saw here a couple of years ago. And I think most people will agree with that. We've seen a whole bunch of really negative and foul birds, and that's what Revelation talks about Babylon, and how Babylon is a habitation of devils, a place for every foul bird. And that's what we saw make its way all the way over here, 9,000 miles. Got on a plane and came over here. The best people that's going to integrate over here is people that want to learn about the Islamic culture. This is an Islamic country. You can't come over here and your values contradict the Islamic culture. And then we talking about we're coming in the name of blackness and Pan-Africanism. This is a total contradiction. Total contradiction. Knowing what Christianity done to our people. And Christians are welcome as well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jesus is a black nationalist. You understand? Anybody that's in harmony with God is a nationalist. How would you not promote your own self and kind? And who the hell wants you promoting them? Like, we run around, we promoting our enemy. Promoting our enemy by killing our own self. Think about it. We only speak one language. You know how devastating that is? We don't even have anything that's binding where we can communicate and dialogue with our own language that will create some type of solidarity. This is the court right behind me. Anybody need this court? Any issue you have? I wish I would have known this years ago. I would have been up here. They don't handle defamation. That's handled in Banjul High Court, and you guys will get a thorough anatomy of that whole situation as well. Okay. Okay. Jose, I didn't quite understand that interpretation of myself as continued opinion or continuation or escalation. Many people watching, and like I said, unfortunately, I had to be, because of who I am and my life path and my journey, it brought me and put me right in the middle of the movement. That's why everybody know me. You know what I mean? I wasn't somebody sitting on, and I've been here a long time, and like I said, most of the people that came, that I, assisted them coming over here, they all turned into hypocrites, for nothing, for absolutely nothing. All of this stuff, it's a lot of hate, jealousy, people trying to gain favoritism, people, this low life characters, they want to, everybody want to align themselves with the low lives, and then when they get exposed, they want to, basically giving information about us. Man, people got eyeballs. People been ripped off. People been scammed. People know when you're trying to get a free ride off of them. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody that's promoting Pan-Africanism should monetize this movement. Should not monetize. There should be compensation, but it need to be transparency. It need to be transparency. I'm actually I'm doing some things. You gotta email me. Because we doing everything a lot more tighter, a lot more discreet. Aunt Kathy told me I'm gonna do a video. She told me she's a visionary, man, and she was just like, don't bring nobody around me. The first people that came over here wanted to fight this lady. Never met her before, never seen her before in their life. Wanted to tear this lady apart, but nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I got people out there that wanna. And that's why I show y'all, videos. That's why I want to stay away from our people, because our people, man, are just, we got a lot of people that need some mental health, help. in our community. You know, we got to do some psych evaluations on some people. You know, as a community, if you're doing that, you need to, you know, you need to do that. We got a different strategy. You know, as a community and coming together, you know what I mean? We know that's not going to work because that'll be a congregation of wickedness. That will be a congregation of wickedness. And we saw it happen multiple times. Only the builders, the business builders and the innovators, those are the ones that's going to thrive here. It's not going to be a come up here. It's already too much corruption in the overall environment. And then when we come in our foolishness, that only causes us to get exploited more. Only causes us to get exploited more. And then the first ones that's going to exploit you is going to be people from the UK, people from the US that have capitalistic mindsets. And we have to be able to look at that and identify it. Hey, okay, you know, give your money to who you want. If you want to donate and support the people, but be careful. The main person that was getting all the donations and getting all the support used that for absolute corruption. You know, understand what I'm saying? The lead to use the worst of Western society and bring those tactics over here. You know, understand what I'm saying? Espionage, corporate takeovers, hostile takeovers. Hey, bro. Hey, how are you? Hey, what's good? Brother, it's been a minute, man.
Look, your face, what's
going on, man? It's been a minute.
Yeah, man. Come back.
Everything's good?
Yeah, man.
How long you was gone?
2 years, me look out.
You was gone 2 years? Yeah. Man, we need the link, man. We need the link. Let me get my girl your number. Hey, grab this number for me right quick. She'll grab the number. I'm doing a video right quick. I'll call you later so we can link up, man. Good to see you, bro. All right. That's a good brother, man. There's a lot of good brothers and sisters here. It's a lot. There's a lot of good people there. People, just understand and know now that every brother ain't a brother. Cause a black hand squeezed on Malcolm X the man. The shooting of Huey Newton. It took the hand of a nigga to pull the trigger. That's welcome to the Terror Dome, Public Enemy. Okay? Everybody that's talking about black man, black woman, black child, they not about it. And you can see it in what they're doing. We need a holistic solution for our ills. Everybody's not coming with that. We only need a small percentage of people to build a community. Mengi ba. Did it. So, we need a holistic solution. So, think about it. The community that we're going to build, we need to build a community, but we don't need a community of people to build it. Okay? We need a community, but we don't need a community of people to build it. 3 or 4 people can come together and create a project and finance the whole thing. And then the type of people that we bring in, they're going to be targeted people. We're going to target people like this brother that got this Maserati. We're going to target people that have business, that have enterprise, that have products. We want people in our community, when we walk up in the morning, we're going to be like, yo, we know this guy over here, he create engineering parts. I was just on YouTube. They always got these cool technologies where you can come, you can do 3D printing. You can, one thing, cut out metal and all of this type of stuff. But, our community, we want to be a community of producers. We could have had that. We could have been there now if that was presented. That was being presented to people when it was destroyed, intentionally destroyed by other people that, were here on the ground that have now found themselves in issue, found themselves in deep financial. You can stand around and steal $200,000, $300,000, and then buy your house, buy your land, buy your car, but you're liable. Then you got 100 people coming after you for their money. You understand what I'm saying? That's the model everybody was going after. This model, this Pan-Africanist model of a retiree agenda. Okay, coming over, getting some land, building a house, making a garden, getting a small business. Right? That's it. Where's the industry? Gambia is importing 60%, 90% of its products, if not more. Right? Who are we gonna be slaves to? Everything we saying that we shouldn't be slaves to, while we going up and on, riding on all the roads that the Chinese building, riding on their subway systems and their train systems, eating up out of all the Indian stores, the Indian restaurants, the Lebanese restaurants, Lebanese stores, getting all of our food and supplies from there. It's the same thing. We don't have one diaspora store here in the Gambia, but guess what we do have? We have a bunch of people in this court right here. We have a bunch of money that's going to be being claimed in this court. And, oh my God, the high court in Ghana. Millions and millions of dollars tied up because, you know, we need to get together with people who have land already. A few innovators come together and build land projects. And funneling people who have forward vision. And we need accountability. We need to create a legal team. You know, they have technology. I'm going to talk about it later. It's called DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. And this is basically systems that can run a whole corporation without a CEO, without executives, without management, without accounting. All of this stuff is done by smart contracts and protocols that are created within the system. People can vote on, you know, the whole financial aspect. People can vote on proposals. People can vote on projects within the organization, hiring practices, you know, who is hired. All of that could be, people can sign on to an app, sign up under their particular field, you know, human resource, you know, healthcare, you know, business, finance, legal. You sign up under that as a community member, right? Then when land proposals come across, you know, we'll say, okay, we found this land right here we want to buy. Everybody sees it. Okay, everybody see the land. They see all the records and the documents. All of that should be transparent largely. You understand what I'm saying? How much we gonna pay for it? Somebody might have just tried to buy it 2 weeks ago. Then we buy it 2 weeks later. It's twice the price. Hey, don't buy that. Oh, we didn't know. You understand what I'm saying? You have a lawyer there. Hey, you can't buy that there. Ledge Group, Mr. Brown been doing it for a long time. Even before I got here, man. The Ledge Group. Yeah, I'm linking in with bro, if you back here, let's link up, man. So we can link in with that. I want to link in. I want to create an app that's going to bring all of these organizations together. And this technology I'm talking about is it. If you look up on YouTube, you know, DAO is a blockchain technology. And Mark Cuban does a video, and he talks about it, and many of the smart people out there. You can look up TED Talk and tell you how this is going to free us up from individuals where there's no transparency, there's no accountability. You know, and then, you know, like I said, you know, we as a group, if we're going to a place that we're unfamiliar with, a lot of people are coming over here sleeping thinking that they are just, you know, it's going to be easy for them. No. A lot of businesses and people fail already in the States. You know, it's nothing magical over here unless you're a person that everybody's looking towards for right guidance and they're leading you down a dead-end street with regard to major ticket items. Only my people that are business people understand and they're listening to what I'm saying. And, you know, I've been here and I'm not going nowhere. And I always, in my business and everything that I've been doing has went through the scrutiny of an investigation by the serious crime unit in Gambia. In less than a week, No, less than about 2 weeks because they got to investigate and do all of that stuff. Then it goes to the prosecutor. When the prosecutor got it, he said they should have never made it this far. Okay? It was because people from the UK that was here, they were trying to get me in trouble over personal vendetta. You understand what I'm saying? People are taking their personal grievances and smearing it on the movement, and they're dead wrong. Okay, this person says, since being in Ghana, I told the loved ones in the States, if you're not doing anything at home, don't expect to do something when you get to Africa. We know that, the majority of our people coming over, we're just conditioned to do things the wrong way. And many of our people we can't even work with because they screwed up. And then that's the way it is, straight up. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even have to do nothing. They're the ones that's messed up. But there are a lot of us that's okay. And we can build communities because this is the only way that, you're going to be able to sustain here because there's no jobs here. I couldn't imagine to be somebody that don't have income coming here. You understand what I'm saying? There's no job here. Your business is not going to thrive here. You already, it's already too many things in the environment that is going to work against that. If you're not a group, now as a group, yes, because you are able to, spread out the risk. Then you have more people that's working. You know what I mean? And then look at all of these beautiful buildings that they're building, though. If you have the wherewithal and you're able to buy a structure and you got 3 or 4 stores down the bottom, that's what we want to do when we move, when we do things. I have my little small organization going on, and we do very well in what we're doing and things like that. And I'm very happy. I wouldn't go back. In fact, I'm going to other African nations. I had asked somebody already if I can get a job when I get here. They don't pay. The salary's not the same from the States. So, some strategies that you can use is, you can actually, work on your credit. I mean, if you have a business, you can work on your business credit while you're in the States. It's opportunity out there in different places. But you have to be workable. A lot of people are coming over, and a lot of people are giving people opportunities, shots, and they're just screwing everything up. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, we got to focus on the youth. Got to focus on the youth. Create places where, and businesses where the youth can come in and you can develop them. And that's what I did. Once I developed them out, then we were able to do a lot of B&Bs. You see, we did all the playing the role that need to be played here as far as integrating and empowering woman empowerment, empowering the brothers. You understand what I'm saying? Educating them, increasing their skill sets. Look at my channel, and you'll see that. You'll see that there was education taking place. Right. If you don't have any business going on here, you definitely. I mean, it's gonna be hard. You see people coming over here. What's crazy is it was 2 people over here. They was working together for a few years. Well, they was married. Like, you have people that was married over here doing business, and then the husband thinking he gonna get something, or the wife thinking she gonna get something. They working together, and then they end up fighting over what they got, and then everybody's, and then they might have a liability attached to what they got going on because we accept, there's no accountability. So you got to understand that's going on here. It's not going to change, and that has worked against the movement. It's still working against, making things easier for other people to come. But that don't mean it's going to stop or it can't happen. We just have to do it a different way. And then wherever we build at, it's going to be far away from everybody. Because you got haters, tracking you down. Trust me, trust me. Anybody that know me personally, I'll talk to you guys more. I said enough. I talked enough. I'm not trying to give any fuel to anybody to try to be talking about. People are staying up all night on this YouTube because they think somebody's gonna make a video about them, and they're not getting any sleep. They're looking at the comments. It's a sick thing. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. To be up there and be so overly concerned about what's going on because you got some foolishness. Hey, how you? You ready? You just got here? Okay, so I'm gonna end this. My people, nah, you ain't up here, brother. I'm gonna end this, and we're on our way to do what we need to do in the court system. And anybody need me, QuasyBoyd@yahoo.com. Peace. Hey.
How you doing, my brother?